Chapter 5. Dreaming Your Life Away. Threshold, the dreaming heart. There are dreams that wake us and dreams that keep us asleep. We chase them, polish them purpose. But when the dream becomes the master, it blinds us to the life already given. Wisdom asks softly, what if losing the dream is how you finally awaken? The pause. Before you begin, close your eyes, not to escape, but to awaken. The dream you are losing may be the life God is giving. When dreams increase and words grow many, there is vanity, but God is the one you must fear. Ecclesiastes 5:7. We were born with the gift of dreaming, to imagine what could be, to build, to create, to reach beyond what is. But somewhere along the way, the dream began to dream us. We started mistaking imagination for identity, vision for vocation, and promise for possession. Solomon saw it long before the modern age. This fever of ambition. He watched humanity chase the wind and call it purpose. He saw the vow makers, their lips moving faster than their hearts, and he said, "Let your words be few." The more we talk about the dream, the further it drifts from truth. Words can become smokescreens, holy-sounding echoes that hide our fear of being still. We think faith means dreaming bigger, but wisdom whispers that faith might mean waking up. Not the end of desire, but its transfiguration. The true dream is not what we imagine for God, it is what God imagines through us. And his dreams don't need our noise to become real. There comes a moment when every dream we've built collapses under its own beauty. The career that once gave us meaning grows hollow. The relationship that was everything becomes fragile. Even the ministry, the calling, the sacred work, they all bend under the weight of divine silence. It feels like failure, but it's mercy in disguise. Abraham dreamed of a son. He waited, prayed, hoped, and then held him. And just when the dream became real, God said, "Give him back." The dreamer becomes the offering, and in that surrender, God's deeper dream, the one too vast for human imagination, is born. The knife never falls, the dream does, and in its falling, heaven opens. So it is with every soul who loves God more than their own design. The death of the dream is not the end of life. It is the resurrection of trust. Jesus did not come to teach us how to dream better. He came to wake us. His words cut through illusion like morning light. He walked through a world asleep in religion, asleep in greed, asleep in fear, and he whispered, "Awake, O sleeper, and rise from the dead." Even his disciples tried to dream their own kingdom, one where power looked like victory and peace looked like control. But Jesus kept on undoing their dreams with his reality. He broke bread instead of thrones. He poured wine instead of vengeance. He died instead of conquering. And in his death, every false dream dissolved. The cross is where every human fantasy ends and where God's dream begins. There, the Maker dreams himself into our ruin and calls it redemption. When Christ rises, it's not a new dream. It's the awakening of the world. What then is left for us? To live awake, to imagine, but without control, to plan, but without pride, to trust that whatever dream God takes, He will return in truer form. The wise build, but they build with open hands. They still hope, but without hurry. They still speak, but only as echo of the word already spoken. To live awake is to stop trying to make life happen and start letting life happen through you. It is to discover that God's dream for you is not what you do, but who you are becoming. And maybe that's enough. Under the sun, beyond the sun, clarification. Under the sun, we build our dreams with restless hands, plans, vows, visions of what could be. We chase the promise more than the promiser. When the dream fades, we think life has betrayed us. We cling to the ashes and call it faith. Beyond the sun, God's dream begins where ours collapse. He wakes us with silence and calls it mercy. The life we feared losing was never life at all. In letting go, we inherit the kingdom. The dreamer becomes the dream, and love, the only reality left standing. Echo. You let the dream go and woke to find yourself held.